the Truth, the Life Watchers. Hello again, welcome to the show. Yeah, I got some more breaking news here to do with Yellowstone National Park. Yeah, the fears are still continuing. The animals are still migrating out of there. You've got the weird wet weather patterns are still going on across America, across the world. But I've got a news article that I've just digged in and found. It's with International Business Times. Yellowstone National Park supervolcano eruption fears continue. What could happen according to volcanologists? Understanding the risks and preparedness for Yellowstone supervolcano future. In January 2025, the United States Geological Survey (USGS) published a detailed analysis of what lies beneath Yellowstone using advanced measurements of electrical conductivity. Researchers created a three-dimensional map of magma chambers. The findings show a significant presence of magma, particularly concentrated under the northeast of Yellowstone caldera, which last erupted around 630,000 years ago. That's what it's saying here. The study reveals that about 400 to 500 cubic kilometres, approximately 9,520 cubic miles of silica-rich rhyolites magma is stored in this region. This volume exceeds that of the last major eruption, highlighting the potential for a large-scale event. Rising basalt magma from deeper within the earth is increasing heat in the area, which may gradually add to the magma volume over time. Is a super eruption possible? Despite the large magma stockpile, experts emphasise that Yellowstone's net super eruption isn't overdue. Historically, the three major eruptions, Lava Creek 630,000 years ago, Huckleberry Ridge over 2 million years ago, and Mesa Falls about 1.3 million years ago, occurred with an average interval around 735,000 years since. The last was 630,000 years ago. The next one could be many thousands of years away. Therefore, current signs do not point to be immediate threat. Obviously, the magma and the lava has come to the surface because in some parts of Yellowstone, experts are saying that it is the ground's going up and down. It's obviously it's not sustainable. What's going on? Examining the Yellowstone eruptions helps to understand what might happen if the volcano reactivates. Past super eruptions have produced vast ash clouds. Yeah, so you've got the ash clouds to contend with as well. So they're probably down flights if it ever got worse. Down the line, destroyed surrounding landscapes and led to the formation of large calderas seen today. The last eruption 70,000 years ago was less explosive but still significant, involving lava flows and minor ash emissions. The animals there, they're coming out in droves. They don't just come out of there for nothing. What would happen during a Yellowstone eruption? In the event of an eruption, the initial phase would involve violent explosions with ash pumice reaching into the upper atmosphere within minutes. The ash could spread across North America and beyond, causing darkness, fires, respiratory hazards, pyroclastic flows, hot, fast-moving surges of ash, gas, debris would devastate everything within 100 km, 60 miles of the vent, obliterating towns and habitats. The ashfall could be extensive, with models indicating that the areas as far as 930 miles away would experience disrupted levels of ash. Cities like Denver, Salt Lake City might face meters of ash, leading to the widespread damage to infrastructure, agriculture and water supplies. Ever rains triggered by ash particles would worsen flooding, creating a landscape of mud and debris. Global climate impact, long-term effects. Beyond regional devastation, eruption would inject vast amounts of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere or stratosphere. The gas forms aerosols that reflect sunlight, cooling the planet significantly. The 1991 Mount Pinatubo, I can't pronounce that, eruption caused a temporary global temperature drop of about 0.5 C, but Yellowstone's eruption could be up to 50 times larger. Computer models estimate that super eruption could lower global temperatures by such as 4°C with the coldest periods lasting several years. This cooling would severely impact agriculture worldwide, leading to food shortages, potential famine. Past events like the 1815 Tambora eruption caused the year without a summer, resulting in drought, crop failure, social unrest across Europe and North America. I mean, you've just had that one that's still erupting, spewing. They got the one in Iceland that was it's active again. It's always spewing out lava, and then you've got the Mount Rainier in Washington DC. That's waking up. It's been waking up for a while. The future of Yellowstone supervolcano, while significantly community agrees that Yellowstone is unlikely to erupt in the immediate future, the potential consequences of a super eruption remain sobering. Current studies indicate that volcanoes' magma chambers are large but not on the verge of an imminent explosion. Still, the possibility of a catastrophic events cannot be dismissed for now. The best approach is ongoing scientific observation, preparedness, recognising that while the threat is distant, it is not impossible. I mean, it is. It's waking up big time. This Yellowstone. These experts, they're not going to tell you. They always say it's in the future. It's not. It is. It's really waking up, this volcano. They've been on about it for a while, but they're not going to tell you in the news. That's it on this news piece. What I'll do, I'll go straight to my journal. Let's have a look at my journal here. Put that there in a minute. So you've got your animals acting weird, haven't you? If you can remember a bit back, it's been going on for a few years. The last 5 years or so. You've been having animals acting strange around the world. You've had cattle walking round in circles. You've had fish going round in circles. You've had all sorts of animals doing these circle patterns, just going round. They're telling you that the birth pains, it's here. It's going to get it. The birth pains are just mounting up, and it's not good. And if you can remember as well, also you've got the California cracks. They're appearing in the roads, in the streets. People are getting concerned about, and also if you can remember as well, you've got the tectonic plates that's underneath America, especially around California, Northern California. You've got the American plate and you've got the Pacific plate, and they've like met together, and it's about to spring off, and the shelf underneath is moving, and the experts are worried about. The scientists are scratching their head. They're really worried about it. If that springs off, that California will be underwater. There'll probably be no doubt there'll be a tsunami. You've got Japan, which is in the Pacific as well, which is put their people on notice that it could be a tsunami. So would that impact California? I think it would. You've got San Francisco, you've got San Diego as well to look at as well with these earthquakes, because they're happening now near enough every day. It's worrying there, the times that we're in now, and people are starting to wake up a bit and ask questions, which is good. But like I say, these animals, they're not. They've got senses that we haven't got, and they can sense that there's something going down here with this. They're not coming out there, are they, for nothing, and they're trying to tell us something. Just going back to the news here with this, you've had an airline there. They've cancelled an airline flights from New York to France. So they've got flights now that are being cancelled from New York to France, and they're saying that there's these cyber attacks that are going on at the minute, and they're saying that the power outages, there could be possibly cyber attacks, and you've just had flights downed in Alaska for up to 3 hours. They're saying that's a power outage, but it could be a cyber attack. It's going to get more. The birth pains are going to get more frequent now. This is just going to keep ramping up there as we go along. Like I said before, the Pacific and the American plate is moving, and they're getting worried about it. In the UK, they've just passed a blasphemy law, so that's just been passed in the UK. You know, that's so the people that have been coming over, migrating over on the boats now. So basically, the way I understand it is, if you speak out now against their religion or in any way, it's classed as a blasphemy. It's classed as blasphemy. So that's just been passed in the UK. That, like I said before, Mount Rainier in Washington DC is bubbling. It's not sustainable. It's a super volcano. It's waking up. Other news there, you've got Russia getting their own gold trading platform now. What they're doing now, they're breaking free from London, UK. So they're setting up their own gold trading platform now. So it's moving now, all this. You've got Washington DC, they've had power outages as well. You've got the weird weather patterns formations, like I said before in a previous video, all over the world. That's the birth pains. They're just going to keep ramping up and ramping up. You've got elites selling stocks like no tomorrow. Like I've said again, you got they're getting away from the dollar. The debt's rising in America. It's also rising in Britain. The dollar's losing its value. Gold's on the up. Silver's on the up. Like I said before, you've got Warren Buffett there. He's already made statements in the last week or so, and he's already said what he's saying in his statement is, don't buy real estate, don't invest in housing, it's lousy, it's a lousy investment, don't ever. Does he know something that we know? And this is a guy that's pulling all his stocks out of America, along with the Walmart family, along with Jeff Bezos, all the other elites. They're all pulling out. America's supposed to be great, and he's bringing jobs back, Trump, but yeah, everyone's leaving. All the billionaires, millionaires are getting out of Dodge. Especially Warren Buffett there, he's invested in China, which is a BRICS nation. So he's investing in all that. Some other news here, you've got farmers in the UK. They're on the attack again by the GOV, the government. They're attacking them again to try and stop them from producing food. And then the GOV then will be dependent on, the GOV then will have the imports. So what will be left then, if they stop farmers making food, producing food in the UK, then they'll just have food that's being imported in from other countries, and then the people in the UK then will be dependent on the imports, which the GOV will be over, and that's the way I see it. So it's not looking good, I don't think. So the GOV really then will have more control over your food, and then it's getting ready for the war mode, which is World War III that's coming. You can see it already fitting into place. That's the way I see it here. Also, some other news here. You've got kids having dreams and visions around the world. It's ramping up now. They're seeing Jesus. They're seeing the family members in heaven. There's a verse. There's a verse in the Bible. Prophecies. It's about prophecies. It's about. It basically says that your old men will dream dreams and your young men will see visions, which is these kids, and you've got old men that see dreams. They're the prophecies. They're telling you the prophecies. So Jesus is trying to wake people up. And on to some other news here. We've got America moving tactical nukes to the UK. They're moving them into RAF. I think it's RAF Heath and something. But it's down in Suffolk, this RAF base. So they're actually moving tactical nukes in there now. So they're already getting prepared for this war in Ukraine with the Russians. You've got Russian nukes on the move. I've seen that for myself. That they've been putting all their nukes into position. It's crazy the way the world is now. It's unsustainable now. You've got NATO. There's sources coming out saying that NATO they're going to take Kaliningrad, which is like a Russian outpost. I think it's in between Poland and is it Lithuania? I think it is Lithuania. Can't pronounce that, but it's I think it's in between. That's like a little outpost, which is no doubt that they'll have nukes there, possibly. But there's sources coming out they're going to take that. And also you've got Belarus as well, which is to contend with. They've got nukes by Russia. They've got a load of nukes there as well. You've got all this going down now, and you've got NATO there, and you can actually see an Article 5. You can actually see an Article 5 going to be initiated here. Because they're getting ready out there. If they initiate Article 5, then that's basically saying they're getting the nukes out, which they have. They're on the move, so that's the confirmation there. You've got Israel and Syria still at it. They're still fighting. Crazy. And in the Bible, there's a prophecy there saying that Damascus will be destroyed, and you've got Israeli or the IDF, and Israel have always said if they have to use it, they will use it. They'll use the Samson option, and the Samson option is tactical nukes. So is that a possible outcome might happen in Syria, Damascus? The times we're living in now, they're unstable. They are unstable, and then you've got the Turkish president. I can never pronounce his name. Erdogan. I think it's Erdogan. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Turkey. He's come out again and he said death to Israel. So it's all ramping up. It's definitely ramping up. You've got the two-state solution meeting, which they keep saying peace. It's basically a peace and safety meeting, which is in New York in September. So they're doing that. The UN. What's coming out here? Sources are saying that NATO are doing an exercise in Georgia. So they'll be with the American forces doing an exercise in Georgia. Russia's got wind of it, and they're not happy at all. So they can see what's going down here. So they can see that they mean business, and there's not going to be any good outcomes coming from this side. I don't think it's definitely not going to have any good outcomes. Well, that's the news for today. But looking at this now, so I want to go on to something else now in my journal. So the times we're living in now, they're not good, are they? They're definitely not good. You can read between the lines. The writing's on the wall. This isn't your home. Heaven is, and we're not long to be here. We're not long to be here, because at the end of the day now, what we're looking for now is the bridegroom. The bridegroom is coming. The bridegroom is coming for his bride, which is us. We're the church, and that's what he's coming for. Be on fire for God in these times. Start preaching the gospel to all people. Don't let the train leave the station. You don't want that train. You don't want the train leaving the station. You want to get saved. Do the right thing. Because at the minute, Jacob's trouble it's bursting at the seams. It's ramping up. Jacob's trouble is Israel. It is Israel, the promised land. Daniel's 70th week Daniel the prophet had a dream and vision, which is which is the tribulation, and the 70th week is the 7-year peace deal. What's going to get put in place by the Antichrist? He's going to sneak it in there, because at the minute Israel's surrounded on all 7 fronts, and you've got the covenant, which is man-made, which is a man-made covenant for men. That's what it says in the Bible. a 7-year peace deal. It's a fake covenant. We've already got a covenant in place there it's called the Abraham covenant, which was there since Genesis, since God put it there. And then they're going to come in. You've got the Abraham Accords bringing it all together, which are these countries that are going against Israel that are going to bring it all together and forcing and sneaking this 7-year peace deal, which is a fake covenant. It's a man-made covenant for many nations. That's what it's saying. And Daniel's 70th week is the 7-year peace deal. Because they keep going on about peace and safety this, peace and safety that, but its actual fact is it's a fake peace and safety. There's no good coming from it. Because what they're saying they're doing in the news, they're doing something different. They're doing absolutely different. Look at the wars around the world now, and they're getting all the hardware, all the weaponry in place, all the nukes in place. Yet they're saying the jobs are coming back. This is coming back. America's great. It's going to be the golden age, and the writing's on the wall. You can see it's not. It's all fake. It's a fake peace and safety, and that's what the Bible's telling you. It's warning you that your time's short. Get saved. You got, like I say, going on about the Abraham Accords there, that's going to bring it all together. You've got Spain and Ireland, like I've said before in a previous video. They've just signed up to the Abraham Accords, so they're getting as many countries as they can signed up to it. Britain's on the Macron's already been having a word with Starmer about trying to get him on board. No doubt they will, because they've already put sanctions on Israel. They've already been against Israel, Canada, France, Germany, Britain, America. They're all Ireland, Spain. You can go on. It's just all the Middle Eastern countries as well. So it's not looking good, is it? All the nations coming against Israel. And what did Jesus say? He said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." God is not the author of confusion. He's not. By grace through faith, because we're not under the law. We're not under the law now. We're not under Moses' law. We're under grace. So get saved today, because grace is still here. Grace is still here until the rapture happens, and then it'll be taken away. The church will be taken away. The Holy Spirit will be taken away. And then the earth then won't be under grace. It'll be under judgment. That's what's coming. So why the earth, why the world is back under grace? It's a free gift by Jesus. He's giving you a chance to get saved. So you don't have to go through the tribulation. So you know what I mean? That's why Jesus went on the cross. He went on the cross because to get all your sins wiped away, and also so you don't have to go through tribulation. That's why he went through all that pain. He went through it all, and he did it, a sinless God. Because we're not perfect people. We're not perfect people. And he knew that we won't be perfect people. We couldn't do it on our own. So, do the right thing, get saved. Because grace is still here. Because the shofar is about to be blown. Don't be a lost sheep. Don't be sleepwalking into the. You don't want to be that person. You want to, do the right thing. With man, it's impossible, but with God, everything's possible. I've just jotted a few things down here to help people to resonate with it. And who can be against me when God is for me? Spark your mind. Get your mind sparked. Spark the other people's mind. What did God say? I take the foolish things of this world to bring the wise to shame. Powerful. Jesus had the final say on death, which he did. When he went on that cross, he had the final say. He took death back. He took control of death because it was still under the law of Moses. So they once got saved back in the Old Testament times. So he took control of death, and it was a complete victory when he did it. So when he died on that cross, he took the control of death back, and it was a complete victory. So basically, you could have all your sins wiped away, and you won't have to go through the tribulation. Like I said before, it's get saved, do the right thing. Because like I keep saying here, we're under grace. Grace is still here, and Jesus went on the cross, so you don't have to go. So you don't have to go through the tribulation, because it's a free gift. So do it. It's all good stuff. Do it. Just do it. I want people to get saved, because I want this channel. I want this channel to be. I want it to be genuine, and I want it to be as real as it can be, and that's what Jesus would want it to be. I want it to be, to help people, and get a community going, get people saved, and just do the right thing, and he's your blessed hope. He's the one that can get you out of here, out of Dodge, as they call it. Well, I think that's it, basically, what I've got to say. And I hope someone resonates with this. I hope someone resonates with the video. And I hope it helps someone. I hope it brings you closer to Jesus. I hope it brings you closer to the Bible. And, I hope people will start helping other people and do the right thing. And because these times we're in now, they're not good. It's unsustainable. This world now. We're on the cusp. Yeah, we're definitely on the cusp of the rapture, and that's what's coming. And if you're not seeing it, you're not in the spirit. If you're in the spirit, you'll see it. If you seek God, if you seek Jesus with all your heart, He'll give it to you. He'll have time for you. But if you're following this world, and the world's normalised as, good is normalised as sin, because they're following the worldly ways, you're not going to see it. You're just going to keep following this world. And, people are into all their entertainment, which is nothing wrong with that, and they're following sports and all that. Put it this way, when the tribulation happens, there won't be no sports, there won't be any normal, because the Antichrist will be in control of it all. There won't be any. You won't be going to concerts, and you won't be going out whining and dining, and you won't be going on your vacations in the tribulation. It'll be all over with. That's what I mean. People fail to realise. They think this world is just going to keep ticking over, and it's not. It's its end. It's finished. It's gone. We're in a good time now where we've got grace on the earth, where you can get saved. It's so simple. And He did it all for you. Jesus didn't have to do it, but He did it because He knew, looking down the road, that we couldn't do it. And it's there for us to take and do the right thing, just get saved. And because this world's on the cusp of destruction, the sudden destruction, what's coming. And because at the minute, these people, these elites, and whatever you want to call them, warmongers, whatever they're gonna blow everything up. And God can see that. He can see what's coming. These nukes, whatever you want to call them, they're not fireworks. They're not bangers. They can wipe out man. It says in the Bible, in the tribulation, I don't know if it's a third or a fifth of man, third of man's wiped out. That's what's coming. There's no good coming. And I just hope someone can resonate with it and get close to God. And what I'll do there then is I'll wrap this video up. And like I say, I hope it brings you closer to God. And I hope you can, like I say, you can share this video with other people if you can. Put it out there. If you could subscribe, give me a like. It would be very appreciative. I would appreciate it. Because it needs to be shared out. Just before I go, just bring this up a minute. So this is with the International Business Times, when I was on about the Yellowstone National Park, super volcano eruption phase continue. What could happen according to volcanologists? Yeah, so I'll leave the link for that in the description below. So it'll be in the description box. Have a good read on it. Yeah, so I hope you had a good day, and I hope it's you do something really good with yourselves, something enjoyable. You got to make the most of what you've got. And I'll see you again in another video. Make another video for you. And yeah, so I'll see you again in another video. So all I'll say is bye, see ya, and as usual, shalom.